It's a warm feeling that I'm getting,
it's like
emanating.
See? It's a good word.
We got words.
Warmth emanates.
It does emanate.
That's one of the things it does.
Warmth emanates and then it dissipates.
Yeah, totally.
Emanation and dissipation. That's my
Exothermic.
my new LP.
Exothermic.
That's a word.
For next year.
Exothermic.
Means
Exothermic.
thermal outside.
Exothermic.
Right?
What are we doing today?
I have movers coming today.
That's cool.
They're going to move furniture from one room to another room.
Oh.
And gym equipment from one room to another room.
That's useful.
That's
They're going to move a
upsetting.
treadmill.
Hell yeah.
From one room to another.
That's
I just
good.
realized I didn't put the chat up. Whoops.
I can see it.
I have it open here.
Yeah, okay.
Welcome to the next emanation. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jebridge. How you doing?
I stayed up too late. I was in space.
You were playing
Yep.
No Man's
Oh,
Sky.
can you zoom in on me?
Same.
Kind of?
Yeah.
You should be getting like bop bop.
But
There's a
I
lot of
see
headroom
now.
There's
there.
a lot of headroom.
You got some
can
headroom.
See, you can see so much stuff.
Woo.
You could be wearing a fucking Cat in the Hat. And it
You
would show
could.
up
You'd
in
see
there,
it.
You know?
I would see it. It's true.
Thanks, Allie Coffee.
There we
Tier
go.
1 sub.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much.
Cool.
I stayed up too
What
late.
did you do in space?
Come on. What do you think?
What did you do in space?
I hit some bugs. I hit some multiplayer bugs.
You hit
but
some bugs?
I hit some. Like
For a second, I thought you were like, you had a fly
had a
swatter.
fly swatter.
I hit some bugs.
Just smacking them away.
Smacked them around.
I played some multiplayer. It was fun. It was good. I started a new character, so a new save. I got a new ship.
Okay.
I actually hit like the fucking worst, and I'm gonna write about this probably.
Yeah.
But the thing that happens so many of my favorite No Man's Sky memories are when like it fucks up or when you fuck up. So you remember yesterday during the stream there was a point where I misclicked and bought a broken ship.
Oh no.
Right, like so you can find ships. Oh, fuck! I meant to bring you a copy. Fuck! I left my
Sorry.
PS4 copy at home. God
Sorry.
damn it. Anyway,
Maybe I'll take that Xbox code.
yeah, you should take the Xbox.
Maybe I'll just
you have
do
an
that.
Xbox, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, take that.
Still have one of those.
Yeah. So what do you call it? Sometimes you find like a destroyed or like a crashed ship, and you can be like, hey, I'll take that one in exchange for the one I already have. But the new one that's all crashed is all fucked up.
It's
But
like a
you take
fixer-upper?
It's a fixer-upper. That's the
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
you'll have a ship that has like 14 inventory slots. But you'll find one that has like 25 inventory slots, but 10 of them are fucked up, and so you have to repair them basically.
Right.
And it's like, well, it's an investment, or like maybe the base model of it just looks cool, or is like maybe you have a shuttle and what you want is a fighter, maybe you have a fighter and what you want is a science vessel because they added those in one of the updates.
Science vessels.
Yeah, they added it so that like if you want an explorer class vessel versus like a space truck versus a fighter jet, like
I want an Explorer class
I know
vessel.
you do. They look really cool. They all have like big science things on them, and they added a
Whoa.
bunch of stuff like
Science
you
things.
could totally just make a ton of money in this game now doing just science things.
Oh,
because
that's really
Okay,
great.
I'm into that.
They added
Yeah.
like upgrades for your equipment that let you get way more money from scanning things. They added missions where you're just like taking photos and scanning minerals and like just kind of being a space geologist.
I love that.
I'm really happy that that's like a mode of playing because like yesterday while Natalie was watching us play, she was very upset that I got missions from the Mercenaries Guild that was like kill 27 animals.
I saw
Don't
that.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
It was
kill
actually
them all.
Really funny is I finally did
Please
that.
kill 'em all.
I went home. Yeah, please kill them all. Classic. When I went home, I finally did that mission, and it fucking sucked. Like I did it with animals that were hurting. That were like they went and they like herd, and like I never felt bad killing an animal in the
You
original No Man's
massacred
Sky
a herd.
ever because
Right.
they just don't. They're just like they really are just polygons bouncing around.
Right.
But the fact that these ones have like herd-like behavior made it feel so much not real or anything, but like it was like, oh man, I'm just killing these things.
Yeah.
They are sad.
And they're like
Family.
running in like a group together.
Yeah. So
Ugh.
what I was saying was sometimes you find a ship. It's a fixer-upper. You trade out. Last night I got my first freighter, which I got the same way. Who was it yesterday? Cyberspace. Cat in the
Cyberspace
chat,
Pad in chat
Who
said,
was
yeah.
like, oh hey, if you rescue a freighter, they'll just give it to you.
Damn.
So you have to just jump a few systems because
Yeah.
it triggers at the beginning of a system when you go into it. It's
Uh-huh.
like, oh yo, there's a
Yo.
freighter under attack.
That's good to
save
know.
that freighter. The captain is like, I can't do this anymore. I can't own a ship. I'm not ship owner material. Take my ship. I'll just be your captain. I was then so I
Yeah.
continued on as my captain until I landed and then came back and there was a different whole crew and I was like,
Whoa,
I guess that
all right.
fucking bounced too.
Yeah.
But at that point you can hold multiple ships because you have a freighter and a freighter can hold
Yes.
multiple ships. So I go down to a planet and I find one that's fucked up and I'm like, okay, I'll take this one. It had a great name. It was called like the Son of the Sun,
Oh.
like the S-O-N of the S-U-N. I was like, oh shit,
yeah.
that's my OC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but it was a fixer-upper, it was a science vessel.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, well, I marked it as mine. I bet it just shows up in my freighter. And it didn't at first. And I was like, oh, I guess maybe it's still in that planet. So we have to go and get it and fix it so it can fly.
Did you
and
fix
then
it on the planet?
Right, on the planet and then
Okay.
deal with like, I don't know.
Right.
So I went back to my main ship and was like flying around and doing shit. Eventually, I come back to my ship for some reason. I think it's under attack, or I'm like someone else is under. My friend is under attack nearby or something. Anyway, I end up landing. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be here. And then like I go to the main thing and I send a freighter out on a mission. And I come back, or a frigate out on a mission. Go back to get my ship, and I see that both. I'm gonna just send you all this link because
All
I
right.
took a picture of it because
Let's
it's
take a look
goofy.
at this.
Both of these. Let me find it really quick. Both of my ships were spawned in on the same point,
Oh.
which is a problem. I'm just gonna put this in chat. Not chat, but in Waypoint chat.
Yeah.
Here it is. So you'll see here, one ship has spawned directly on top of the other ship,
Oh boy.
and so I tried to get in it, and I got in the broken one.
Wow.
Right? And then I was like, well, that's fucked. That's not what I want to do. Get out of this one. I got in my right ship, and I don't know if you can pull that. Can you pull that up at all?
Yeah, I
Colin?
will. Yeah.
Awesome. I got in my right ship, the little fighter jet one, and because it was spawned in weird, it didn't take off and go out the runway the way it's supposed to. It just like took off and I was flying around inside of my freighter and it bugged out. I was like bonk, 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 bonk.
Oh,
and then it,
no.
like, I'm gonna blow up, I'm gonna blow up, I'm gonna blow up or I have to quit the game. I can't get out of the ship. I can't leave my own fucking freighter. And so it's like, I'll just quit the game and restart. And what I didn't think about was, when does No Man's Sky save your game?
Oh, when you get out.
of a spaceship, which meant I jumped back in, I loaded my save. My original like fighter jet was nowhere to be found, and instead just the broken down one was there, and it had like defaulted to repairing its launch thrusters, so it could launch, but it couldn't. It couldn't pulse boost. It had no shields, had no defenses, no weapons, no scanner. Like everything in it was busted.
Oh my god.
And so I was like, well, all right, I guess I'm gonna point it at this planet and go in regular time to this planet, which took me a couple of minutes as I fly out of this fucking planet. And I landed and thankfully like started repairing it. And eventually I realized I could just summon my regular ship and it was fine because you can just do that. But I spent like 45 minutes just trying to repair it and I was having the most fun. And like that's the thing about this game that's weird is like even when, and this is the thing I need to write up about this, is just like even when I'm not having fun, even when I'm not progressing, I'm having fun. And I can tell the thing that this game is making me realize is that when I know I don't like a game when the thing I like about it is progress. If I like progress, then I actually don't like that game very much.
Interesting.
What I like are
This is why you like those Souls
totally
games
right,
that
which is
you
like because the thing I like because I know I like a game when even when I'm being pushed backwards, I'm having a good time.
Right.
It's just a metric. It's not it's not me saying these are the types of games I like. It's not. I'm not saying I like games where I don't make progress. I'm saying that when I find myself enjoying a game the most when I'm progressing, that means I don't enjoy it very much at all.
I know what you're
do you
saying.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
And that's why like when
yeah.
I think about something like the Uncharted games or like a lot of kind of stock standard action games where it's like the progress is awesome because it's like, wow, I'm seeing a new cutscene and like these are funny, or like, oh wow, the set piece is really cool. It's a new area.
Yeah.
But like then I'm not actually enjoying the bulk of what my experience is, which is this kind of like mid-level stuff that's just like happening. Whereas in something like No Man's Sky, or I think about something my favorite games of all time, I'm loving all of the stuff, even when it's fucking falling apart. Even when it's whether diegetically or non-diegetically, like either
Hi. Natalie's had a hard morning.
Natalie's had a rough
but she's
morning.
here now.
There's a mic for you if you want.
There's a mic for you. I got to this point, Austin, Into the Breach.
Totally.
Because
Totally.
I am now playing. Of course, I'm still playing it.
Yeah, good.
512 hours
Yes.
in. I'm playing with the Secret Squad, which you get for getting every
Which
achievement.
seems fucking hard.
It's so hard, but I've gotten to a point where last night I was having a great run. I almost had a 3-island victory. I only have a 2-island victory with them, so I've been working on 3 and 4 island victories with them because they're super hard.
They're very hard.
It's actually very hard to get past the first island because you're so underpowered at first.
I was gonna say, yeah. Well, do you get upgrades with them?
Yes, you do.
Do you buy them from the shop, or are they special?
Well, you have your reactor cores.
Yeah.
You can add
I'm sorry,
weapons or other upgrades.
You can upgrade their stuff that they naturally have.
You can also use non-cyborg weapons and abilities and passive abilities, which I found is awesome, but you need extra reactor cores for it. So you really have to grind to like actually do well in it.
Right.
I was doing so well.
Sorry about things.
I'm sorry about your dog
You gotta
being a little.
talk about that. Talk about that on
The worst
stream.
part is the thunderstorm I just walked through to
Oh.
get here.
Too? Well, it's like cleansing.
No.
You have doggy,
Absolutely not. It was not cleansing.
doggy stuff on you.
I'm literally extremely soaked.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have dry clothes if you need them.
Perhaps. I mean, I'm
those
pretty
dry pants.
pretty wet.
Yeah,
Um,
that happens.
had a doctor's appointment this morning.
Hell yeah. Doctors.
Talked about myself.
That's what you got to do.
You know, you do that with
Then-
doctors.
Had to wait a long time to see said doctor
Okay,
because
that's good.
American healthcare.
American healthcare, not as good.
Not as good.
Not as good.
Then I go back to pick up socks.
Your dog,
My dog.
not just socks.
Not just socks.
Right,
You know,
which you need now as well.
luckily my boots are pretty thick, so my
Okay, that's
socks
good.
are pretty dry. Here, I can delete this layer. So that
No, it's cool.
No, I already deleted it, so you don't have to move the camera.
No,
Okay.
don't
It's
do
gone,
it.
though.
It's a good
It's
good
already
layer.
gone. It's already.
It's gone.
No,
I
but
deleted
I
it.
wanted to talk about how it looks like a Voltron.
It did
Sorry.
look like a Voltron.
Aw.
So,
It still does look like a Voltron because it's actually not updated yet on the Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
So it still looks like a Voltron.
Just send
But
it.
you're
It's
not in-
fine.
Please finish the
Am I in this? Now?
socks
No,
story.
you're not. So I go and pick up my dog socks, and we start to
Your
head.
dog socks.
My dog socks,
Yeah.
because my socks are dry. And we head on over to Brooklyn, where I live and work. And I went to go drop him off at his doggy daycare. And on the way, we're in the car, and my boyfriend gave him a bone this morning to chomp
Oh.
on,
Mhm.
because he was such a good boy, in general and in life. So, we're so close. We're blocks away. Actually, we weren't close. We hadn't even made it past the bridge yet. I'd like to say that we were so close, but we hadn't even made it past the bridge yet. And so, Socks started heaving, and he threw up a little bit in the back seat. And I was like, God, fuck. This sucks.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So I had like 3 seconds of being like, how do I put this? How do I say this to the Lyft driver? Because I've had
A lot of bad people would have said nothing
yeah.
Oof.
and just left.
Woof.
I couldn't. It was too, like, she heard the sound. She was
Yeah.
like, but didn't turn
happening?
around.
What's happening?
And so, luckily, Socks was
going on
sitting
back
on the
there?
floor, so he threw up on, like, the floor mat, but he also got it a little bit on the carpet.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
They
I
always do.
look up at the Lyft driver, and I'm like, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. She's like, what's wrong? And I was like, my dog, he's just thrown up a little bit in the back seat. And she was like, and I was like, before she could say anything, I was like, let's go to my house. I have cleaning supplies. I have paper towels. I have, carpet cleaner, all this stuff. So let's go to my house. I'll clean the back. And she was like, okay. And I was like, okay, so far so good. Because I've had Lyft drivers tell me about their cleaning fee that they charge, and it's like a couple $100s,
Ooh.
which like is understandable because you are taking, like, that time is like time they can no longer like use to pick up passengers and make money. So it makes sense that it's like so expensive, and like I'm totally like okay with that, but I was also like, yo, my direct deposit hasn't hit. I don't know if I got $200 in my account right now. Like, chill.
Yeah.
So I go to my house and I'm like cleaning. The mat was pretty easy to clean, but the carpet I could not get like the yellowish out. And she was being super nice. She was like, is your dog sick? And I was like, no, my fucking stupid boyfriend just gave him a bone this morning before we got in a car.
He could have paid that fee.
True.
Yeah, there you go. That's what
like,
you do.
Whose fault
True.
is
Whose
this?
fault is it
It ain't
really?
Sox's fault.
True.
So,
But yeah, but she still had to go take the car for a car wash, so I like gave her money to get the car detailed and like to cover the fact that she could not pick up passengers in that time, and just I felt really bad, but she was really, really nice about it. She was like, I hope your dog feels better. She was very chill. And then I had to walk through a thunderstorm to get here. So that was my morning. It was not the greatest. It's like fine. Everything's fine. But, you know, I'm here.
it's not a good start.
You made it.
You know? It always sucks when your day starts like that, and you're
Yeah.
just like, I have
You
to
did the right
survive
thing,
the
though.
rest of this day.
Like, the
Right.
worst version of that story for me would be, like, if you came in and were, like, nonchalant, like, Socks just puked everywhere in this Lyft driver's car. Anyway, I'm
Ain't
here
my
on
problem.
time.
Yeah.
Like, that would suck. If you're like, yeah, that was funny. Like, no, it extremely wasn't funny.
No,
so.
Catholic guilt, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's for
Never
real.
let
it'll
me
get
do
you.
Never let it go.
anything
Yep.
like
Leave
that.
the church. You can't leave that fucking guilt behind. It's
Oh
hard.
God, no.
Grows in your heart.
It's rough. It's rough.
Yeah.
It's
And
rough.
I'm just generally a good person, so I
Oh,
would
okay.
not
There, yeah.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
leave
I see.
vomit.
It helps to be a good person.
Except
Um,
one time
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
when I was in high school.
Oh no.
I did not
and
know.
You puked in the back
I
seat.
did not puke.
Okay.
When I was in high school, when Uber had just come out in LA, I was like 15 or 16. And we all went to
She
New
was
Year's.
born in 2000, so
Right.
it was like 2015.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So we all went to this New Year's Eve party, and we're like, let's order an Uber to get back. And for some reason, they sent us a limo. This is in the
New Year's
early
Eve.
days of Uber, who knows?
Yeah.
I was not aware. I called the Uber on my account, and we took it back to my parents' house. And when we got out, everyone was like laughing and like carrying this kid out. And I was like, I didn't really know the kid, and I was like, what's going on? And the Uber drives away, and they were like, yo, Charlie just vomited in the
Okay.
back of that
No.
limo.
Okay.
No.
Charlie.
What I will say is, if you're driving a limo, you're already spending cleaning fees weekly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
If you're in a limo that has not been cleaned that week,
Gross.
You know.
Gross.
You know.
Gross.
you gotta clean a limo.
Yeah.
That's why you don't. The limos are too much.
Too much.
Yep.
Get a
Too-
nice
too much
town car,
space.
get a nice. Yeah, I don't like them. I've only been in one once and I hated it.
Yeah,
It's,
it's
like,
very
disorienting.
it's very unsettling. I like a town car.
Town car's nice.
A
Town
nice
car's
town
nice.
car.
I would drive a town car.
Lincoln Town car.
I love when the town cars pick you up for Lyft. It doesn't
cars are
happen
nice.
as
So
much, but
classy.
in the beginning you used to get more town cars.
When I used to live in New York, the first time I lived in, like, Brooklyn, we used to pre any ride sharing services, but also I was in Brooklyn, so it was like there weren't just like cabs everywhere, and so if I had to like go to, if I had to like rush somewhere into Midtown for a thing, or if I had to go out to like the airport and my ass was late because it always is, and I couldn't just take the air train, I would get we
Carmel?
just had a car and like
Is it Carmel?
no.
Oh,
that was
that's
a
the one I
different
always see at the airport. That's
Oh,
like
no, this was like a town car service that was just like in Park Slope, which is where I was
gotcha.
living, and it was just like the fucking best. It was just like
Yeah.
they were just like their rates were super cheap, like cheaper even than ride sharing at its cheapest. And
Wow.
Right.
it was also just like nice. They were just good people. They were just chill. It was nice. It was good.
I used to use one of those because I had an ex. I lived in Boston. She lived in San Francisco.
That's
And
a
I used
long
to go
trip.
there once a month.
Right.
I
Ooh.
would go right from my office on a Friday night to the
the
airport,
airport.
back.
Wow, did you have the same
Damn.
driver? Was it like?
All the time.
Yes.
All the time. It was this really nice family in San Francisco. I used the service like every month, so they knew me. Like
Right.
they
Wow.
seriously knew me, and I'd be like, oh, which person in the it was like a family business.
Yeah.
Nice, like, you know, town car service.
Yeah.
Once I found somebody else's ID and I like helped them find the person who lost their ID. It was a whole thing.
Nice.
I miss those folks. They were really nice.
Yeah.
Saw them a lot.
Might not be around anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks.
Capitalism.
There's at least there's a couple in my neighborhood. My wife has to travel for work, and it's much more reliable at like 5 in the morning.
That's it.
And like she can call the night before and know like I need to be out of the door this time.
Yeah.
It got to the point where because she travels so much, they would pick up the phone and be like 6 a.m. tomorrow, and she's like, "Yep." And like
You know
it
it,
was
buddy.
yeah.
You can,
It's like
you can
you're
schedule
the,
rides.
you're the local, you're the
on Lyft.
regular. We got you.
Low-key.
I do it sometimes. It's
Yeah.
so funny because like there were definitely the only other time I really used anything like that was when I was in Canada and was at grad school, and I was like, you know, grad students don't make any money.
Nope.
Like, and I had multiple jobs, and I had, I was teaching, I was doing research assistant stuff, I was doing, other stuff
Probably
locally.
writing
I
as
was,
well.
I was also doing freelance writing at that point.
Yep.
Right, totally. So, but I was still broke as shit. But the way I got home from there, the way I got down to Jersey, so I used to come down to Jersey. People who followed me on Twitter pre-Giant Bomb know this. Like, only true ones know this. But I used to take like a 25-hour bus trip every year, a couple times a year. I guess 4 to 6 times a year, depending on if I also had a funeral to go to. That's how it worked out.
Yep.
And the only other time that I ever used car services was on the way to that bus or on the way back from that bus, and it was worth it. It was like, and up there it was way more expensive than it was. Just like it's cheaper at the time to go to JFK from Park Slope via like a car service than it was for me to go to from the bus station in London, Ontario to my house. My apartment, which was not that far away. But it was like, I've been on the bus for 25 hours.
Yeah,
I
no.
have to just
Can't do
be,
it.
Your ass needs a
I
softer
need a
seat.
soft seat.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
So.
I remember some of those stories from that bus, like you tweeting them
they
or you
were the
talking about
worst.
them, and like
I miss them a
holy
little bit,
shit.
but I miss you know what I actually miss is this is the biggest, whatever, not a real problem thing. It's not a problem, but I miss being small enough on Twitter to where I could feel comfortable tweeting about a bus ride I was on at
Right.
length, to where it didn't feel creepy or like fucking, I don't need to be tweeting about bus. Like, when something goes wrong on a bus, I don't need 60,000 people to know that
Well, you
anymore.
could be me and just tweet it anyway. You know?
No, I can't
No.
anymore. Because, like, partly because there's a chance there's someone on that bus. Partly because, like, now if I do it, Greyhound messages me or whatever. And they're like, hey, is everything all right? Is our driver bad? It's like,
Right.
well, I did already tweet that the driver was bad, but I'm not trying to get, like, him fired, you know?
Right.
Yeah, you're not a snitch.
I'm not trying to snitch. I'm just trying
That's
to
why you
complain
can't
to
say
my
Greyhound.
Just
You say
telling the
like
story.
I was
my
on a
bus.
generic
Yeah,
bus.
Totally.
Like
Totally. Right. No, because sometimes I do want to shit talk Greyhound, but I don't want to get him to be fired.
I
You know what I
understand.
mean?
I understand
Right.
completely.
It's weird. It's just like it's different to have. There's a point at which Twitter becomes a different thing, and also Twitter has just changed. Twitter has also
Right.
just
Twitter
changed.
isn't 2009 Twitter
Yes,
anymore.
exactly.
That's
Or, like,
for sure.
The other version of it is definitely the like. I used to also live tweet weird shit that happened to me in Starbucks, or like weird Starbucks people.
Yes.
Yeah.
The guy who came over to me and was like, "You seem like a smart guy." I was like, "We've never spoken before." And he was like, "Let me tell you about my business." And I was like, "We've never spoken before."
Like,
And he
excuse
sat
me.
down. This was like there was a bookstore called Chapters in Ontario,
Chapters.
or in Canada in general, and Chapters had built-in Starbucks. It's the way like
Oh, yeah,
like
Borders
Barnes and
and
Noble
does, right?
Yeah.
I guess Borders is gone. Borders has been gone.
Rest in
Anyway,
peace.
but this one had like nice leather seats. And so it's like leather seat, leather seat.
Hell
And so
yeah.
I was here being like, I'm working on my dissertation. And this guy was like, let me tell you about my business. I own a factory in China. And that, when he like tried to pitch me real hard to invest in his toy train company, like wooden toy trains. Anyway, that was like a really fun series of tweets for me in
Yes.
2012 or whatever.
Yeah.
But now if I do that, it feels a little bit too much like
Putting him on blast.
what was the like Plane Bay? Is that what they were called? What was the
Oh,
shit?
yeah.
A couple weeks ago?
Plane
It
Bay.
fucking
Right.
sucked.
That was.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, they like took pictures.
that was worse. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
They
you
took
can
Pictures. They
identify
like
the
found
person.
they
Yeah.
found the like they like
That's
posted
the
the
big one.
That was the
Instagram
worst.
Yeah.
account.
Well,
like
no,
they
somebody
found
else.
out.
ended up finding the Instagram account based on a photo of her and a description. And they ended up, like, the public found that and then, like, harassed her off of fucking Instagram because no one can be fucking trusted.
Yeah. But I don't even get why she was being harassed.
Because she's a woman on the internet.
Yeah. It's just, that's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
That's really all it takes.
But yeah, I think if you're like, I mean, I've like live tweeted weird fucking.
And you should still.
Yeah.
Don't ever, Twitter sucks.
But I just don't like add like a lot of like physical descriptors.
Totally.
Or,
That's
like,
the thing.
Totally.
Yeah, you can be generic. Like I go with the HIPAA rule, right? Of like, okay, I can talk about a patient encounter that I had as long as there's no name or any kind of physical describing characteristic. Where it's like, I can talk about this because it's medically good for me to talk to other people about this case and like learn things about it, but you can never have identifying information. HIPAA rule.
I think it's just, the HIPAA rule is like, when you're, like, I get the HIPAA rule, and the HIPAA rule works because in general, when you're following that, who you're speaking to are other professionals who are interested in your anecdotes and research. Right?
That's my Tumblr EMS blog that other like nurses and paramedics follow or whatever.
But we know, but the people on Twitter fucking suck. Not all of them. Lots of them are rad.
Yeah, and they send pet pictures.
Also, shitty people troll follow us.
Yes.
And so it's like a weird thing of like, I don't want to even say the word Starbucks.
It's like retweeting like smaller accounts, even though they have like interesting like things to say. Like a lot of the times, like people with big followings have to be careful about like who they retweet, because if there are trolls out there, or it can just even be overwhelming to like send like someone a million notifications if like it's like a funny tweet or whatever.
I have to apologize for that a lot in the last like year of just like, but you said a real funny thing about Gundam.
It was good.
Retweet. It was good. It was good. I'm like, no, I should ask permission first. I should at least be like, hey, can I retweet this?
Right.
Are you in a place where you can handle someone telling you that you have the wrong Gundam opinions? Because you will.
Are you in that place?
You will.
God, Twitter, why? I actually had a really nice thread yesterday where I was like, you know, Twitter is full of so much garbage all the time, and it really is. But it's also a place where people share pet pictures
It's the best.
me. And people sent me pet pictures, and it was wonderful. They were really good. Dogs and cats and birds and other animals, including a goat of some sort. Maybe it wasn't a goat. Maybe it was a ram. I don't know. It was a horned animal.
Rams are goats, is what I've typed into Google.
Are rams goats?
No, a sheep. A ram is a sheep.
Ram is a sheep.
Right.
I think it was a ram.
Okay. Cool.
It was really nice, and it was very like, thank you for the positive vibes.
Goats.
Yeah, there is a slight blurriness, but it looks a lot better now. So
I think I feeks.
I think you got it. Hey, I was thinking of it as it's soft. It's a little soft. Sometimes it's nice for a hot mic to be
Vaseline on the,
nice and soft.
Hey, I'm gonna send you a video for us to watch real quick. That's gonna help me understand some things.
Awesome.
Okay.
Love sheep.
Where should I send that to?
Send it to lobby 1.
Uno.
I was like, I can't say this on the internet, but I was like, oh yeah, Discord has like a bajillion numbers. Anyway.
It's true. Lobby 1. Have some fun.
I should have turned that on. I'm sorry.
Lobby
No worries.
I actually have to go shortly.
Wait, you have to watch this video
But let
first.
me watch this first.
It's short.
Okay.
It's only 55 seconds.
I'm into
I think it's going to help answer some questions for me.
All right. Is this about rams and sheeps?
It's about rams. It's about some stuff. I haven't watched it yet. Very important.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I love video games.
Yeah, do we? We do.
I love games.
I love games in general.
It's not always the stuff around it that I love, but the games themselves.
Games are good.
Sometimes, some of them are.
Right, but that's what I was saying. Is like
some of them are great.
Even when a game I love is broken and fighting me and I'm struggling, I can still fucking love it.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
There's a good video here. Not this ad for Groupon, but there's no audio.
Okay.
I thought there would be. There isn't.
Weird.
Yay.
I mean, there's audio there, but.
It's a Groupon. Look at how much fun
All
they're
right,
having.
we have to
Here
watch
it
this
is.
from the very beginning because
All right.
it's a good zoom.
Okay.
That's what you want to see.
That's a good ass ram picture.
I don't own it, so I don't
Look
know.
at how
I hope
nice
that ram
is.
A ram has like a. Is that like a
Cute
stray?
little lips.
Hold on,
is
I
that a
can't see it yet.
stray
that a whisker?
Is that a whisker or is that like chewing on some straw?
He's chewing on
Chews
some
the
straw.
straw.
Chewing.
So
Yeah,
chill.
that's
Like,
a
look at
chew.
that.
Look at his
That's a
cute
farmer
little
ram
lips.
if I've
That's
ever
a
seen a
farmer
farmer ram.
ram.
All right.
Farmerram.com. Don't go there.
Don't
Oh
go there.
boy.
I don't want to know.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
Farmerram.com is not that. See? They're two different species. That's important.
Oh my
boy.
God, yes.
Okay. Goat could contain both males and...
Oh,
wow.
that's
Okay, going
That's
fast.
too fast.
Who reads
Chill.
that
We need to slow
fast?
this down. We need
Come
to slow this
on.
down.
Only
Hold
that
on.
ram reads
You know
that
what? Let's
fast.
do it
Yeah.
again.
Only that ram.
Oh, thank you. This is good.
Thank you.
Oh,
there
wow.
we go.
Save the day.
All right.
Difference between goat and ram. That might
That
be a
one
little
stayed
too
for a
slow.
while. That one
might
stayed
be-
for a while. Goat and ram belong to two different species. Capra.
Hi.
Okay,
Coming
Yeah.
back.
Are we back?
We back.
Give me 1 second to do the thing. There we go.
Hello.
Hi.
Are we back?
We're back.
I have to find more goat facts, please.
Okay, let me start from the beginning. I don't know how far we got. How far did we get into ram
I think we gotta
content?
start it.
We might have to start over, but I actually have
You
to.
have to go.
I have to run. I have to get those movers in.
I know.
Big ram energy. That's what I'll start with. Big ram energy.
Just
Okay.
hold that throughout the day.
I'm
Just
gonna,
hold
take
that-
you
keep
through.
I'm
that
gonna
same
try to
energy.
keep
Yeah.
that.
Keep that
Keep
cheap
it
energy.
Keep it rolling. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good ram.
Peace.
I mean, day.
What a good day.
Bye.
Yeah,
Turn it
same.
off.
Yeah, it's
I was
fine.
gonna mute it, and then I was like, oh,
Dude, yeah.
nobody's coming in here. Just mute it. Just turn it off. There you go. Here's a mic for you.
Species
Otto.
difference.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks.
Bye,
What's a bonus
everyone.
mic?
Bonus mic for you.
Good luck with the movers.
Thanks.
We got 2 mics now.
Difference
I'll be back on.
between
Do work.
goat and ram.
Goat and ram.
Goat
Peace.
and ram belong to 2 different species, Capra aegagrus and Ovis aries,
Agagar.
respectively.
I'm very
How
Wow.
do
curious.
you say Aegis?
Goats are Aries.
Aegis? Aegis?
Jesus.
Goat? Oh, God, that one's really fast.
It's that the goat can be male or female. No, sheep can be male or
Goat can
Goat,
contain both males and females of any age and reproductive status.
Right.
Okay, goat.
Bounce. 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 Bounce.
Ram is always a reproductively potential male sheep.
You
Okay.
say so.
Ram is heavier and larger compared to goats. Okay? Big rams.
Yo, watch out.
Big rams.
Big rams. Zoom. I like it's the same
Yeah.
picture
Look at
every
this.
time.
Where's your
Horns are longer and curved over the back of the head in rams, while those are...
What?
Oh, that was
Goats
fast.
has
How?
many uses compared to ram to human, despite importance of both are incomparable. Goat has many uses
Excuse-
compared to ram and human.
Oh, okay, so we can get more out of goats than we can out of rams
Or
But
human.
both are incomparable.
to human.
You don't have a longer lifespan than rams have. Oh,
That's sad.
that's life. That's the circle.
Yeah.
Paul beamed in. Goat has many uses compared to ram or human, despite the importance of both are
I
incomparable.
think we.
Wow. Circle. Circle.
Than rams have.
Goats have a longer lifespan than rams have.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Welcome to our new YouTube channel.
All about goats.
All about goats. Let me just peek real quick. I have to see if there's
The
more
goat
content on
channel.
this page.
All
All right,
caps
we
on
gotta
goat.
go in. We gotta go in. You gotta
Really?
Tell me where to go.
Oh boy.
No, just close that.
Here we
I need you to
go.
do a fun thing. Go ahead and click on James Aldwin's name.
Oh my god.
And click on video. That's just right there. Just difference between pond and lake. Please?
Does this one have sound?
No, none of them have sound.
Okay.
What is?
Difference between pond and lake.
Okay.
I think we watch this at full speed also.
Okay, okay. Well, I don't know. He goes really fast.
I mean, yeah.
How about 75?
There's an earthquake
Okay,
going on.
75.
Lakes are bigger and wider in area than ponds. That's okay.
Yeah.
So
That's.
far, so
I mean,
true.
that seems like.
Lakes are deeper than ponds.
I don't. Hmm.
Hop, hop.
I
That's
already have
neither.
some issues.
Can I be clear that that's neither of those things?
Wait.
Because
No
Well,
plant life at the bottom.
Oh, interesting.
Huh.
Good to know.
Lakes, dead inside.
Wow, I didn't know lakes are so dead
Yeah.
inside. True.
So lakes are, yeah.
That makes sense. Lakes have stratified water temperatures. Yeah, because the sun. Like,
Yeah.
it's colder the deeper you go, probably, right?
True.
Probably doesn't get warmer unless there's geothermals down
This is
there.
all just like things about.
Water's the warmest, while the deepest...
It's very cool.
It'll come back around. We know this now.
Yeah, it'll come back.
It's a more consistent water temperature.
Probably nicer to swim in.
Yeah.
Man-made.
Okay.
Ponds are man. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Make sure to ring the bell.
Subscribe.
Whatever the YouTubers
All
are saying
right.
these days.
As a horse girl,
You
We gotta know.
I got it. Whoa.
Oh, full and
lots
full
of
and coat.
horse content.
Badgers and beavers.
That's cute.
Squash and gourd.
Ew,
These just go for years. I don't need ticks and fleas. I mean, someone
Soccer
does.
and hockey.
Oh, this is actually good. you know,
Yeah?
For
Uh-huh.
learning.
Yeah.
For learning. Oh, okay, wait.
Wait.
Because Queen's, yeah, we gotta watch it. I gotta know. Difference between Queen and Fool?
I don't know. What is the? She's
The Fool
just
double
saying
bed comes
hello.
with a width of 54 inches and a length of 75 inches.
Oh my god. No! God damn it.
On the other hand, the Queen bed comes with a width of... Okay! Moving on. The width per person of full bed comes to 27. Unlike the full bed, the Queen bed... This is moved at the speed of a fucking Sonic Adventure cutscene. This is... Is this still at 75% too? Is it,
This is 75%.
bring it back up to 1.
Wow.
All right,
We
I'll
gotta
bring it
see
back.
full speed. We gotta see full
All right, we're going.
speed.
We're going to
Amazing.
1. Normal.
All right, go back to the. Hold on, we gotta.
I want to see that opening. At
I was
full
not
speed.
ready for that fucking reveal.
All right, here we go. There's between Queen bed and full. Or sorry, no bed.
Well, no
Doesn't say
bed. That's the set. That's the thing. That's the beauty of this.
The full bed or double bed.
Yeah, 75 inches. Got it. Wow.
Whoa.
On the other hand, the Queen bed comes with the width.
Bye.
Nope. By
The width
God.
per person of full bed comes to 20.
Bye.
Unlike the full bed, the Queen bed gives more comfort for 2 adults.
There you go. That's
Two
what you want to.
adults.
That's what you want to sit on.
2 adults. The Queen bed is really comfortable for couples who wriggle in the bed.
Ew.
You gotta wriggle in the bed.
I think this just mean while asleep.
You ever seen a queen that makes you want to go to bed? A queen mattress so long.
Ugh.
Wow. I don't know why I make that sound effect. Rooms. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Couldn't read that.
Fertilizer
Wow.
and compost. Folktale and legend. Ooh.
That was a
Whoa.
lot.
Difference between iOS 9 and Android 5.1 Lollipop. No. Ooh, okay, this one's important. This
What?
one's good. I'm going to link you to this one. This is one of the first ones on the channel. Your lobby 1, right?
Yes.
Streaming computer. Linked. You got it. It's right in front of you. Yeah.
Oh.
I gotta know. I gotta know what the difference is.
Oh, this might have sound.
I'm not seeing words.
Difference between crush and admire.
Okay.
All right, now we know the truth.
Can we
Hold
base,
on. Let
now
me
we
turn
know
this
the
up.
truth.
Can we bass boost this, please? Again, we've not seen this. We've not seen this.
Yeah,
don't
we
know
have
what
not
this
seen
is.
this. We have
Content
no
warning.
idea what's coming.
We are diving deep. We're gonna see what this AI is gonna tell me about what the difference is between crushing
Difference
and.
between crush and admire. Crush and admire are 2 words that go together, between which a difference can be highlighted.
True.
We all have had a crush or felt an admiration towards someone at some
Looking out.
point in our lives.
That's
Keeping
what
an eye
I
out.
do when I'm crushing.
A crush is when we feel attracted to someone for a short period, due to a special feature of that person or even a special ability.
What does a robot know
On
about
the
love?
other hand, admire or admiration is felt when we respect or are drawn to a specific quality of an individual.
That Jane Goodall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The difference between crush and admire is that an admiration can last
What
for
movie is
a
this from?
longer period. even a
Atonement.
lifetime, but
Oh,
a
really?
crush usually does not.
That's a good one.
I think.
Wow.
A crush is a physical attraction.
Firm coming
that
down
an
on crushes.
individual feels
Crushes
towards
can't last
another.
long, is what she just said.
A
Damn.
crush does not last for a long time and often fades away. Now that we have understood that a crush is a temporary attraction that the individual feels toward another. Let us comprehend what is to admire an individual.
Let us
Let us comprehend what it is to admire an individual.
Really, just
They
take
just
that
want
all
us
in.
to
I just want to
move
comprehend.
towards admiration and away from crushes.
Exactly.
Crushes are fun,
Crushes are fun.
but admiration.
What's the difference between fax and email? The difference between Manchester and Liverpool. The difference between. I think this is like taking all of the top Google searches for the difference between and making video content for it.
Yep.
100%.
You get that SEO. What's the most popular video on this channel? Let's see.
Let's find out.
Sort by popularity. Female and male goldfish. Radial tire and tubeless tire. Ladybug and Asian beetle. Paisley or parsley and coriander.
Ew!
Oof.
I missed whatever one you got grossed out at. It was good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn about grass.
Trying to learn about different types of grass. Yeah, let's do it.
What the hell is a peafowl?
I think
It's not a peacock, I'll tell you what.
You're right.
I think it's a female peacock. I think peacocks are all male.
Gulf and Bay.
That explains the name.
Here's I have to figure out something else.
What?
I need to know difference between what's one we already watched? Goat and
Goat.
ram?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's one. I'm trying to see if there's competition for this site.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out, like, hey, is there like a...
Someone else has had to have this idea.
I fucking can't believe that in the top, like, 6 search results is Jordan Peterson, difference between men and women, of course.
Okay, all right. We're getting into it.
Ooh, how about this?
Deep into the internet.
That's a 10-minute video about ravens and crows. We don't have time for that.
Well.
Difference between lime and lemon trees in Spanish? None.
No, is there really not?
Well, like, it's limon for either of them.
Oh,
and
interesting.
which gets hairy when you actually want
different things.
Yeah, they are, but they're both, it's limon.
Have y'all seen my favorite DIY channel that's terrifying?
What?
I need to find the name of it. It's not terrifying, it's just bad.
Okay. Not much. What's the difference between terrifying and bad?
What's the I need to find it. 1 second. It's like iPhone case. Is this what it is? No. What the fuck is the name of this site? I'm gonna find it. We should.
Is it the one with the banana peel method?
No,
Yo,
it's not.
there's some
It's
shit
not.
about banana peels.
What? What is it?
Look up on the internet, like, a banana peel from, like, Mario Kart. Right, like the banana that you toss on the ground.
Oh, I can just go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Just in life. No, I can go and I watch later. No, I can do history, and then I can search history.
Banana
right?
peel.
Peel Mario Kart.
Okay.
Okay. We're trying to see one close up, so I mean, that one seems like there's a lot of chances. There we go. Look at that. Look at where's the stem?
Where's the stem?
The stem of the banana.
It's up top.
At the top.
Yeah. That video was.
Their bottom open.
Yeah.
They opened them on the bottom.
Yep. And apparently it's been like this since the beginning. So somewhere, whoever like decided, and like I was thinking about it, like when you see a banana that like in like a, I mean, you don't see this anymore, but like
In a
the
cartoon?
like in the like funny like I'm gonna slip on this. It's always opened this way.
True.
Weird.
And for some reason, it's looped back around to like where like this like whole opening from the bottom thing is new to everyone. But apparently, at some point, it was the way some people did it, at least.
I linked you to the channel I was thinking of. It's like a DIY channel, I guess. I guess is what I would call it. But they have like millions of views. I mean, there's sound, or there will be sound.
Okay.
And it's an important component.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, I did not see the name of this video until just now.
DIY edible phone cases / edible pranks. First of all, they got incredible beats. Second of all,
God
none
damn.
of the things they're going to tell you how to make any fucking sense at all.
A box of popcorn? strawberry jam, jelly candies ice cream, and sweet donuts. This is not the menu of
Those aren't donuts.
This is a collection of new edible
Wait.
phone cases.
Edible phone cases. What's up? Troom troom. Same as side is troom troom.
My friend and I are going to the movies. We
Like you
can't
do.
without popcorn whenever we go there, but this time Redhead persuades me not to buy it.
So all the character names are just like Redhead. So girl with makeup says,
And hot glue it together.
What?
"Go for your phone case."
Hot
What?
glue the assembled cup to the phone case
Just bop,
Done.
and fill it with popcorn.
and now you got a phone case.
There you go. They can't stop
Yo,
you
I've
from
been
bringing
needing
that
a
into
new
the
phone
theater.
case, Austin.
Becomes
Yeah, we both need a new phone
perfect.
case. I'm hoping we find one here.
Sneaked her own popcorn into the movie theater.
You gotta be wearing
You
some
each
cargo
can
pants
have-
to put that in your pocket.
It's great.
And enjoy our movie.
You each can have
So
5
you have both popcorn
popcorns.
and your phone on
out of
hand.
my
You
phone.
may watch a movie and write a review. At
Hey,
the
but
same
those are.
Don't do that either.
Yeah, that's
No,
whack.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful morning.
Uh-huh.
True.
What time is it? Oh, I'm running late again. And I don't have any time
This
for
is the
breakfast
worst
as
one,
usual,
maybe.
but
Get ready.
way to take breakfast to go. Slightly whip 1 egg white,
Okay.
I gotta go to work real quick. Let me just.
sugar,
Whip an egg
I'm
white.
running late.
mix it to get a smooth consistency.
Well, you do this ahead of time, right? You have this
Oh,
ready
yeah, I
up.
hope,
Put
but
the sugar glaze you get into a few containers
get ready.
Mhm.
and add different food colorings into each.
Ooh.
This sounds great so far.
Still a
Attach
jam.
ring cereals to a clean phone case with edible glue.
Okay.
Fill
Gold.
the whole surface. Pour the glaze of one color into a Ziploc. Snip off a corner.
That idea is okay.
Yeah.
That part of this is good.
Yeah.
You
Turning a
guys have
Ziploc into a
mini donuts.
I
micro.
didn't know that edible glue was a thing.
Interchange the glaze colors
Look, they're
randomly.
donuts.
Get it?
That's how donuts are.
And then throughout your day,
To decorate the donuts with small sprinkles.
I'm running
There you
late. God put sprinkles on my
I was gonna say,
donut.
this
it's
is
cute,
obviously.
but like,
Breakfast will always be on hand with a phone case.
no.
I take a
This
small
is gonna
amount
really,
of
you know,
phone
get
The
me
fact
started
that it
off
was
right. Just
edible
a fucking
glue.
sugar rush.
bored with eating her cotton candy out of a cup. Then I will show her my balloon.
No.
case with
No.
My friend is bored with eating
No.
cotton candy out of a cup.
Whomst? No.
Put a
You
picture
don't-
with silhouettes of
What's
a
wrong?
balloon and clouds.
Out of a cup?
Out of a cup. That's where you get cotton candy out.
You can get cotton candy out of a cup sometimes.
No, this is not parody, Jemridge. Like, it's not. This whole channel is filled with these. This is not parody.
That's ketchup.
Trace the balloon outline.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yum.
Candy of different colors for clouds.
Because like the rest of their videos are like, make these slime balls, make these. There's like things to do when you're bored in the summer.
It is very easy to
And you
make a
just-
nice day on my phone case. You just have to eat all the cotton candy clouds and let the balloon fly into the clear sky.
Fly.
Bye.
Real
This
sweet
is
tooth. I
real
wanted
sweet
to bake
tooth.
cookies for her,
Redhead is a
but
real
this
sweet
so
tooth.
Corny. Today, I will make her day with something absolutely exceptional. We have been walking in a park for a long time, and my sweet tooth friends has gotten a
Are
little
people getting an
hungry.
echo somehow?
Everything we see around is grass and trees.
Oh,
and there's
Well, we got an ad. That's good.
probably because this is too
Probably just
loud.
that. Do we have captions?
We have YouTube captions.
Let's
Yeah,
turn
that'll be
those
fine.
on. I would actually be surprised if this didn't have real captions. No, the echo is not part of the video. That's why I'm not
a
sure
single street
why there's
stand
any.
with sweets here. Not a problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
great.
still have a phone wearing.
No, we should keep it running. We should just turn it down for us.
Oh, you were right. You were right.
fur.
This one's also ridiculous. Oh, people love the echo apparently. So fuck it.
The echo makes it better.
right.
People love the echo. We're gonna keep the echo.
Turn that shit up.
Don't forget about a camera hole. Draw
That's
a
right.
big
All right.
strawberry in the center. Make it a little wider.
This
than
one's the
cake.
worst. I hate this one so much. I hate this one so much.
Put the template on a red
This one makes me
foam
sick.
rubber sheet.
So far,
It
this
makes
is
me
great.
feel like a bad summer day. Like a summer day where you like go into your attic to look for old toys because you were 12 and you're like, oh, I used to have my X-Men figures up here somewhere and you can't find them.
Yeah.
That's what this one makes me feel
Fold
like.
clear plastic in half and trace the strawberry outline on it with a permanent marker.
This
So
stuff
far,
is cool.
so good. This is
Yeah.
great.
Two details.
This is totally.
100%
Fasten them
fine.
with a binder clip
Uh huh.
and make a hole
Where's
using
the
a single
food?
hole punch. Run the heated nozzle of a hot glue gun.
Mental
along
DX says
the
this
edge
Echo
to
makes it
attach
some
the
Doc Future
details.
shit. That's
The
incredible.
thin
Thank you so
plastic
much for that.
seals easily.
It's fucking
Big
talk about
syringe
Twitter
with
real.
strawberry jam.
1 second.
Yep.
And
Just
pour
use
it
your
into
big
the plastic
syringe that you
strawberry
have.
Yeah.
bowl.
You don't have a big syringe
To
for
put
jam?
strawberry jam.
With tape. Store the strawberry template on the phone case.
To-
Hot glue the plastic berry with jam.
That is a
Grate the strawberry with a foam
your
rubber
bag,
frame
your
of the same
pocket,
color
wherever
on
you
top.
keep
Store a stalk
your
and
phone
leaves on a green
Gross.
is gonna get ruined. It's gonna get ruined.
cut out and attach to the strawberry.
Yeah, you really think my keys aren't gonna puncture a hole in
Right?
that?
Yeah.
Like,
Foam rubber sheet.
where do you eat it now?
Attach tiny
Oh, you'll see.
triangles of a black foam rubber sheet to
What do you do
the
with
berry.
jam?
These are seeds.
You
Define the
spread it?
outline with a
Oh, is
black
that what you do?
marker.
Yeah,
Wrong.
you know.
Wrong.
Oh, it's so cute. There is something inside of this soft strawberry. Redhead hasn't figured out yet that this is real strawberry jam. Then I will stick in a straw and offer for her to taste it.
That's it. Time to taste it.
This is exactly what you need to restore energy during a long walk. Strawberry mood is guaranteed.
Just drink. Strawberry mood is
Time
guaranteed.
to treat yourself to chocolate.
Guaranteed.
Twitter bio. Strawberry mood is guaranteed.
Offer a piece to my friend.
Oh, this is
Naive,
awful.
one bar of chocolate is nothing in comparison with her luxurious chocolate phone case. Melt a few squares of chocolate.
Yeah,
in a
melts
double
the operative
boiler.
word. Melts the word. Melts the.
Pour the hot chocolate
It's-
into a silicone candy mold and let it harden in a fridge.
Okay.
Pour the chocolate
I'm
into a
scared.
clean phone case.
What are you doing?
Liminal Day says, can I get a boneless jam? Yeah, just do this. What's
Clean the
wrong?
excess with a sharp skewer. Attach the hardened candy.
And then
to the
Please.
dump more chocolate on your phone case.
That is
Alright.
fucking
Do
disgusting.
these people have phones? Do they know what happens?
Apply edible golden powder paint with a brush when the chocolate base hardens.
Make it rich.
Just make it rich as
I
shit.
love this candy case. This is not just
No.
a phone. It's an entire
Not even
chocolate
2
factory.
seconds in a fucking
Break
pocket,
candy
and that's
off the
just
phone case.
Nowhere. There's
no
nowhere.
yeah.
You have to hold
Literally
it.
in your
You're
hand, and it's just
Always
going
be
to.
showing it off.
And it needs,
That's the
and
point.
it needs to be
When the
off.
sunlight hits
It needs to be
Redhead
off.
doesn't want me
It
to
needs to not be on, otherwise it will melt.
Yeah.
She rep-
This is your
Fuck off.
Wow.
sweet night sleep with Nectar mattress.
That's a brain.
reminds
Bye.
me of my boring
Wow, did you just skip it?
plain bar
Yeah,
chocolate.
I don't know. It freaked me out that
There was,
brain.
there was
Fit after this amount of sweets. It's
Oh, yeah,
time
it's
for
true.
a good workout. Redhead has
True.
something new. Her earphone holder suspiciously looks like an Oreo.
Okay.
Split an
Don't
Oreo
tell me you're
into
putting
That-
your headphones
oh my
in
God,
Oreos.
you
What's wrong?
See-
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong with? Look, they got rid of the filling.
Yeah, uh-huh.
What's wrong?
What is?
Cover it with the other half of the cookie.
They covered it. It's fine.
I'm sure some.
And start working out. Jogging first, then squats. I'm doing my best, and Redhead is cheating. No work, no
Wow, way to
play. Instead of
fucking.
squatting hard,
You just nibble
she
it.
is chewing hard. In this way, she will build up only her jaw muscles. Say no to cookies.
Wow.
Leave
Why are you
Redhead
gonna fucking
alone.
shame Redhead right
Otherwise,
now.
God.
you will be as round as your favorite Oreo.
Boo.
Boo.
Bad. Bad.
Fuck off.
This whole thing is about eating garbage.
Yeah.
Let me eat garbage.
She wants
Let
to
me
distract
be-
me with a healthy apple. That's not fair. Let's share. The
There's new
blue-eyed
friends.
girl is kind enough to give me a handful of
The
fruit
blue-eyed
But also,
girl.
so now Redhead, we're listening from Redhead's
Yeah,
perspective?
we switched over.
Was it Redhead all along?
Actually, she's gonna fucking melt these
bumper around your
starbursts.
phone.
No,
Stop!
she's not.
No!
Yep. Yep.
No,
No!
she's not.
Fingers on top.
What are you doing?
Minnie Mouse
Ants.
style phone bumper.
Minnie Mouse.
Girl
Yum.
isn't expected to
Ow,
go for talent
ants.
in this
Yum.
unusual role. She breaks off one ear. That's not fair. Let it be. Take a candy. I attach the candy instead of the broken ear.
Do you still have the wrapper on?
Yeah.
The girl is sweetly chatting
Look
with
at this.
someone on the phone. Sure, because she's got the sweetest phone case.
Sweetest boat case. Thank you,
Phone case
captions.
with plastic wrap from the inside. Smooth it out carefully so that the wrap sticks tightly to the phone
This
case.
is just like,
Make a cut.
you know
and
when
insert an
like
ice
a
cream
serial
stick.
killer sets up a room,
Yeah.
like a kill room? That's
Yeah.
what's happening here.
Yeah,
On top of
God.
Plastic wrap.
I love
Melt
those.
the
Those are
rest
great.
of the jelly candies
I haven't
in
had this in a
microwave.
long time. Just
And
melt
pour
them.
the sweet mixture into the phone
Oh.
case. When cool, take it out and remove the wrap. Attach the sticky jelly freezer pop to a clean phone case. Use a liquid food marker to make drops on top.
No, I'm not gonna make it look gross.
People hold
Their
phones.
phone case when my friend's coming right away. You'd better lick this phone case instead of touching it. It is more delicious this way because it is not just a phone case, it's a jelly freezer pop. It won't work with my phone and my friend doesn't want to share. I'd better eat a jelly candy.
That's it. We made it through.
Wow.
Let's get the wrap up here. Remember all our good times together?
Remember when we were late to work?
Remember
We were
ate-
sitting around eating.
Did you like our
Isn't
ideas
cotton
for
candy out of a
phone
cup
cases?
so novel
Hurry up
and
to
quaint
write
at
your
this point?
comments which
Aw.
you
Yeah, that was
Your phone
God. This
Yeah.
last one.
This is your
So that's that whole channel. That whole channel. That whole channel is that.
I've aged like a
I've not
year
watched too many other
just
ones.
sitting here.
It's so much.
Oh,
Like,
the thumbnails.
The thumbnails are the thumbnails. There's a lot there. I'm happy to have shared these with you.
Wow, thank you so much.
I
I'll leave it on
feel
Shout outs to Janine
enriched, I
Hawkins.
guess.
Bleeding Heart on Twitter, who first put me onto these. They are
Ugh.
the scariest
Thanks.
million plus. How many people follow this network? I think their about page. I want to read what they say they're about. Easy DIY how-to video tutorials, DIY accessories, makeup tutorials, life hacks, pranks, home decor, and much more. Make it easy.
They have 2 billion views.
2 billion views. Yeah, that's right.
That's fucking YouTube. Austin,
We should take a
we
break.
gotta pivot
We gotta pivot. Let's take a quick
to
break.
how-to videos.
Oh, I was gonna say. Okay, so what we should pivot to then is how to fight Bloodborne bosses, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna play some Bloodborne. We'll be back in just a few minutes. I'm gonna get a snack.
I'm gonna get a snack too and try and dry off.
Are you gonna try to get a snack that's like a phone case snack? What type of phone case snack witch are you?
Do you have some jelly candy?
Do you have some jelly candy? Do you have
No,
coffee? Just pour
you have
coffee on your phone and then
Yeah.
drink it.
There you go.
Do you have strawberry jam I can slurp with a straw?
How do I quit
Slurp it.
content?
Slurp it up.
Disgusting.
It's the
Love to
worst.
slurp some jam.
Ugh. All right, everybody. We will be back in just a minute. No, more than that, but less than 20 minutes.
Like,
Soon.
10 to 15.
10 to 15 minutes. We'll be back with some Bloodborne. Peace.